that I've definitely used before.
What is it?
Well, the hint you gave me was Menace, so obviously I've just named it the Phantom Menace ?
Technically, I said menacing, but okay.
Yeah, I know, but
Wow, the worst Star Wars movie.
I don't know. It introduced Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Wow. Welcome to the worst Star Wars movie episode. Yeah. Who remembers what happened last time?
We won, got the money back. I got we dealt with a bunch of people that wanted the gold. The accountant for the town was an arsehole.
Oh yeah, you stole the gold.
He was an asshole, but also you did steal gold.
Hex and the fox / Bunya tried to like bury the hatchet, and that caused a horrible monster to come after them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put the money back.
After the accountant had a go at you for he was just so rude.
Because he
was the actual accountant, so it was just like, okay, fine, your story checks out.
The accountant was super in the right, but was a dickhead. That is the issue.
Tim made the first offer of joining the cult of the machine god to Lance.
And Lance figured out why, or he has like some idea now of why Spelljammers keep crashing. It's because there's a bunch of meteors around this planet that have deposited a bunch of powder off of them, a bunch of sediment into the atmosphere, and when that is exposed to, it seems, high levels of kinetic energy from an arcane source, it expands and becomes a green crystalline structure and absorbs anything that is causing that flight, causing it to crash. But if it's done slowly with like a low amount of kinetic energy, it kind of runs out of steam and doesn't do its thing. It's called Battlearium, according to my notes that I got from a learned NPC who is like the lord that's going to take over this land or take charge after the last guy got killed. So Lance was like, wait, I need my notepad.
And for some reason, many of us can't see it.
Yeah, which I actually like realized that Aunt Joseph might be doing a thing with this. And like I was like, it's not that far removed from the realms of possibility that Lance would come to the same possibility. But no, surely he would know, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, he couldn't. No, he couldn't.
It's all mysterious. But
it might come up. Like Lance has a couple of with regards to that train of thought. Lance has a couple of ideas on who he might speak to about that. I can't remember what this is again, because I know it's like Valstrak from the show, not from the show, from the game.
That's the baby dragon, the little. That's Ben Jr., but with new art that Andrew gave it.
Okay. I just got confused because Valstrax, which is what that is what I called my Steel Defender. And yeah, now that you mention it, I can't see the other art that you were using. Oh, well, that clears that up.
But yeah, we kick back up.
Lance fell out the sky. Crash landed.
We all fell out the sky.
And Lance was like, I did it twice. Ow.
But yeah, we kick back off with everybody in town, vibing, being hunted by some monsters, just casual times.
Is this the start of the next day? Because you said I'd be done with my all-purpose tool.
Yeah, we can start with you all waking up in the morning. What's everyone's what's the first thing you would all be doing?
Lance is scruffy scientist inventor guy. He's like, okay, I have like 3 more things to do on this item, and then it's done. So I'm just gonna do that.
Got it.
He's gonna finish his all-purpose tool.
What is our friend Sharp up to, seeing as you were trying to talk?
Cleaning weapons and then finding tea. Tea is important. Tea is the most important.
More important than anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you care for something different?
No, tea.
What if it's very similar to tea?
Very similar, but not quite
alcohol.
tea.
Alcohol good.
Alcohol is
You're gonna be
not
like, "This is
similar
very
to tea.
You're like, this is a very tea-like substance I found, and then they hand him coffee, and he's like, "Fuck you!"
Joseph has tea because he's English.
Oh.
British, sorry.
Yes, but we're not in England land. We're in some space place that probably doesn't grow tea.
I mean, it might. Like, you can boil leaves anywhere.
Shaw doesn't know that. He doesn't know that tea.
Yes,
It has occurred to me-
I'm explaining that to him right now.
It has occurred to me that we haven't asked any of the locals what planet we're on. Even though that would be like a really fucking weird question to go up and ask somebody.
The
in, like,
issue is, I
this
think we did do
society.
that earlier in the campaign, and no one knew what any of that meant.
Oh yeah. But now we've got like these people here who are like town officials and stuff, and one of them seems quite learned and scholarly. We also had that astronomer lady, but I guess we just got distracted by the fact that she was charging for fucking everything.
Tim, now that he's repaired the movement capabilities of the giant spider, will start using his what's it called? The thing where you can generate items to generate things in order to try and like start bringing back the weapon systems on the online or the long range scanning systems, whichever you think is the one that you're most likely to be willing to have me fix over the course of the next few days.
I'm happy for you to try and fix either, whichever one you would prefer.
I will try and generate the materials required to fix the weapon systems so I can stop just asking people questions.
I will put out there, you have seen that Lance is able to conjure a like heavy artillery turret that can be
Yes,
mounted.
but I'm trying to create something permanent. If that makes sense.
Fair.
He's also just trying to fix his thing.
The weapon does the place does have points where there were weapons that blew off in the crash.
Yep. Fair.
But yeah, I'll try. Sorry, I'll try and get the laser cannons set up again. It'll probably take me a little while to get that in.
Yeah, they're relatively difficult to do. I will say this: there is a issue you continuously would run into with fixing weapons.
Mhm.
You notice as the repairs are going on that some of the components have a lot more wear on them than you would expect. In spite of the fact like they were just made and like freshly installed, by the time you've installed like the next component, the old components already look like they've been in for a while.
But the gifts of the machine god are perfect. They do not tarnish. We must start praying with oils and incense, and that will fix our problems.
Sure. You can stop praying with oils
I'm
and
gonna
incense.
start rubbing
Oil-
oils onto the pieces that are wearing faster to relieve that problem.
Oils
start
and grease
burning,
incense.
Yeah, using incense that will bring out the machine spirit of the parts in order to resist whatever foul magics are against them.
Okay, roll me a give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, if you wish.
It's probably gonna be what I can be most generous on if saving throws. Do you have advantage?
No, I accidentally clicked advantage was ticked from the last thing we did on this sheet. So yeah, it's just the 16. I rolled quite badly.
Okay. What you would realize is you do you do rouse the machine spirit a bit. It seems to be doing something, but you can tell that whatever this issue is, it does persist.
I know that my small lizard-like inventor friend is busy making his own multi-tool, so I will not bother him until after his multi-tool manufacturing time. But it only seems to be affecting my stuff. It doesn't seem to be affecting other people's manufacturing.
As far as you can tell so far, it is only affecting the big spider.
Okay. I will bring this up later when people are back together. But I'm gonna try and get. So with the issue with the wear, could I, instead of trying to make the main cannons, make something a little bit lower caliber in order to have something I can do quicker that can be repaired more easily rather than something that takes a lot of time and requires precision.
Yeah, you think you could try and make something faster.
Like
You
something that's
would
easier to fix effectively.
Yeah, you would notice the same wear on the initial stages of the repairs, effectively, but you think it is a problem that is specifically affecting your shape.
Sure. Instead of making a big powerful last cannon, I'm gonna make a scatter multi laser, so that the wear isn't actually affecting its use, because it's bit more of a it's a weaker weapon anyway. So a little bit of loss on accuracy isn't a problem.
Yeah.
And then be like, fuck. Oh, great inventor god, please give me a sign of how to get around this problem in the next couple days, because I can't believe there's some tech heresy here perverting your machines.
It is true. There is tech heresy afoot. 8 foot, because you've got many of the feet.
8 of them.
Yeah,
8 of them, and we move fast now.
that is true. You are speedy.
I mean,
Have spider.
the AI art clearly shows 9.
Oh shit! It does.
I
Why did you mention it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I've not even. I've stopped looking at that horrible thing we've got.
Huh?
Look at
I'll need
that.
to actually deal with finding sourcing art myself at some point.
That is true.
Oh, actually, Andrew, it shows 10. Tim's covering 1.
Oh,
I refer-
move Tim?
Okay, no, that's fine then.
Okay.
I refer you to.
Wow, we perfectly
Like,
covered that.
I was like, fuck, is that one AI as well? I tried changing it for one that was not AI specifically, because I was like, I looked at that and I was like, oh, I think it's literally like a 3D model that someone is
Everything's
like,
AI, Joseph.
but
Everything.
I was like,
Yeah, there's so much of it now.
I refer you to the meme I sent in the chat. AI is tech heresy. The Omnissiah does not approve.
You know what? That I do agree with that.
Abominable intelligence should not be suffered to live.
All right, so everyone's gonna love my next
Fire.
character of Clippy.
Yeah, I
No.
can't wait for Clippy. Clippy's gonna be great.
I will destroy Clippy if I am still part of the party at
You
that point.
you cannot destroy
attack.
Clippy.
I will still attack on sight.
Here's the thing. You try that, and Clippy asks you if you need some help with that.
Oh, I didn't cold fight that thing at one point.
Yeah.
You see, I see you trying to punch me. Do you want some help with that? No, punch. Punches it into the upper atmosphere into low orbit and goes there. Made it go away.
Some help with that? Tippy is behind you.
Ah!
If we're
Anyway,
talking about
back on your way up.
what Hex is up to in the morning, it's mostly being furtive, looking around, making sure nothing is behind her at any given stage.
Hex. You notice there's a mysterious figure that has slipped into the town unnoticed. They are
Oh,
short
God.
and wearing a cloak.
Attack it.
Oh, you okay? Give me an attack roll.
I need to get the right sheet up. Need to change to be rolling with the right person. We do this. We booming blade and then we attack with the booming blade. So we're like, yeah.
And I will ask, how are you specifically? Are you going for like stab to the top of the cloak, or just
Through the
random
center.
thing? Through the center? Okay. You stab the figure through the center, and they seem to stop moving as your blade slides through them.
I remove the blade while ripping the cloak away.
Okay, the body of a it looks like a halfling collapses to the ground, and a satchel pops open and a number of letters burst out.
I pick up the letters.
There is one addressed to Sharp. There's one addressed to a blacksmith. There's one addressed to, it's some like someone named Lady Magarot. There's one that is addressed to like just there's one addressed to someone named Philomena.
I drag the body and the letters to the center of town and be like, anybody know this thing?
Someone would approach and be like, I think that's a courier. Oh God, are they okay?
No, they got stabbed. No one knows how.
Oh, who did it?
No one knows.
Where did you find the body? We must
Uh,
report this to the guards.
Right at the edge of town, they were stabbed.
Damn, no, the roads aren't safe these days. If even couriers can't go.
Just it's tragic that couriers can't travel freely into towns with gates closed and things emptied, and they just can't walk anywhere they want. Yeah, it's so sad that that's a thing that doesn't just be allowed to happen.
It's a sad day.
Yeah, obviously. Yep, nothing else to say here.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement. Now let's go find the guards. This is just a random guy.
Yeah, let's go find those guards.
Sharp. A random dude approaches you along with Hex, who is holding a corpse of a halfling, and is like, "God, someone killed a courier."
Okay. Let me have a look at them.
Yes, they seem to have been
I'll look-
horrifically stabbed by someone.
Can I have a look at the wound?
Sharp,
Yes.
roll investigation.
Is it not medicine
Uh,
to look at a
I,
wound?
I would say it would be it's a deduction right now.
Okay.
9.
Oh, good. He didn't notice that the wound was auto cauterized by my lightsaber.
Yeah, it seems like they were caught unaware and stabbed. Would you like to roll medicine to learn more about the wound?
Yeah.
Sure.
Nat 20.
Fuck.
Okay. So, here's what you learn, Sharp. Some sort of like intense heat basically was either was actually based on your very high medicine, you know an intense heat was stabbed through this person, and like ripples of booming energy sort of uh like damaged their body as it came as like the like blade of flame or fire or something really hot. You're not quite sure what though. Uh like came out and cauterized it, and seemingly it just effectively deleted 50% of their heart, so they just gave out very quickly as they were walking along.
Okay.
However, your investigative skill, you have this information, and the way your brain processes that is, yeah, who could have done that? Could be anyone.
Yeah.
It's like they were hit by by a meteor, a very small one.
Yeah, a really tiny
But
one,
what
or
are
like
the odds?
or a laser that's like it had a rope tied to it and could come back to the gun that fired it or something, you know.
Yeah. So, my robotic friend, you know a lot about weapons that can do this sort of thing to people, right? Do you know of any enemies we fought recently that may have had more people in the area that have similar weapons?
Who are you asking?
The Graham's character, who's currently in charge of the mechanical spider.
Oh,
I
okay. So
call
you're
it.
coming. You're going to find Tim for this stuff.
Yeah.
Sure. He will tell you he doesn't have time for your problem. His god has problems of their own.
My problems are the group's problems. Your problems are the group's problems. My problem is that we've got a dead body over here that has been murdered by weapons that you know about, and we need the information for. I will help you with your problem if you help me with mine.
Great. This is so funny if this works though, because then it's Graham's character investigating Graham's character to foil the plans of Graham's character.
Okay. What does Tim need to roll?
Give me an investigation roll to see how good you are at putting two and two together effectively. Like Sharp has given you a very accurate description of this wound. Yeah, you can very like Tim can very obviously tell that this was made by some sort of like plasma cutter or saber, seemingly.
Yeah, I will tell him it was made by some sort of plasma weapon, but it was too accurate to be like a ranged weapon. So it's probably someone who has the ability to like put some sort of hot plasma weapon as like a cutting torch or something like that, like through the hole. Who could possibly have access to one of those things?
Because you've never seen Hex fight,
Yeah, I don't know.
so it could be anyone. From Tim's perspective.
Sean knows that person though, and has seen
Yeah,
him
but
fight.
also
You
the
know,
description I can get of it actually means that there are multiple people who could have done it in the group.
Hmm?
If you think about it.
Yeah, theoretically.
Because yeah, I wouldn't know enough to put like Tim wouldn't know enough to be like, ah yeah, it'll definitely be a sword. He's like the things that usually make that sort of mark are like plasma cutters, like for
Yeah,
like metal
you're-
cutting and things like that.
you're familiar with like with like beam sabers and stuff and
No, I've
plasma
never seen one
cutters.
before.
Oh, fair enough.
Beam Saber's never seen one before.
Fair.
They're
Okay.
not. They don't exist in the universe I'm from.
Fair.
Thanks
fair.
for your. Thanks
But like
for
I
the
would know what a
information.
I would know plasma cutters and things like that are like tools.
But yeah, you
would
you
do
would
that.
think someone like murdered someone with a plasma cutter in that instance.
Yeah.
Uh, thanks for the information.
Yeah, you're just
Send
looking for
back
some
to
sort of
Hex.
very hot plasma like tool or weapon or whatever.
Thank you. Goes back to Hex and the person came to find me. So, my friend over there told me that they were murdered with some kind of plasma weapon, or maybe some kind of plasma tool.
Wow. Can't believe that. Who like that sounds like it was some sort of very high tech attack.
It does. Does Hex have their weapon on them?
Roll perception, see if you can see it.
My assumption is Hex is like put that like turned it off and just put that like right at the
Yeah,
back,
this is-
right.
Yeah, like you're gonna roll real well on perception here, buddy.
I just like
no.
to, I like to
No.
imagine I walk out and I'm like, wait, plasma tool? I know exactly what that is. A submarine. So we need to look for someone who
Exactly.
looks like they're on a submarine.
Need to look for some of those submariners.
I've seen Hex fight before with
You
have,
a
yeah?
weapon, haven't I?
Yeah,
You have
you've seen
seen
me.
Hex fight before with a plasma-based weapon.
I mean, usually you don't see me fight because usually you're already dying by that point, and I run in to save you, and then I get killed. That's usually how that works.
I'm going to phrase it in a way that gives you as much plausible deniability as I
Uh-huh.
can.
Uh huh. What are you
Hex,
phrasing?
you used to have a weapon, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a weapon that was made of light. It wasn't plasma.
Interesting. Do you know
Don't-
anybody else that has similar weapons to that?
Well, I mean, my thought would be like anyone who's like really really heavily into tech probably has some sort of plasma cutting tool for like cutting metal.
Actually, wait, Hex, give me an Arcana check, Hex.
Yeah. Changing names again.
I will begin my search for the submariners.
Real bad.
Oh no, I was gonna give you an extra through line there, but nah.
Sadly, I fucked it up.
You say what you say, but yeah, if you got that, I was gonna give you technically there's another character who could do something like that.
Yeah, no, my play is to just be like, well, I mean, like if you think about all the people who are cutting metal around here, some of them will have like plasma based like cutting tools because it's the fastest, most efficient way to cut through metal. And people, it turns out,
Uh,
I wouldn't have known that.
and just to make things fair, because I'll ask this of everyone that I question that I know uses weapons like this.
Huh?
Did you murder this person?
No, I didn't murder this person.
I assume that would be some kind of deception check versus my insight potentially. DC's 2.
Wow. Wow, what a DC.
That's a high DC to beat.
I wish that you'd failed it.
I love that I'm like I could have failed it.
Yeah.
You could have, yeah.
Only just, though.
Yeah.
Yep. That's incredible.
I'm like, yeah, I didn't kill that person.
Okay, I believe you.
I'm glad. Like we're compatriots. We should be believing each other in all things.
I mean, yeah, Sharp. If it wasn't them, then gotta be Lance, right? Or maybe Tim himself. But
Yeah.
it's gotta be one of them two. Who else has like some sort of melty weapon? If Hex couldn't have done it, because obviously Hex didn't do it.
Exactly. Lance. Lance.
Sorry, I had to unmute. You find him in like the blacksmith's workshop. He's like putting some finishing touches on some gizmo thingamabobber. Yep.
You use plasma-based weapons from time to time, right?
Not really. More like looks at you. What's that?
It's a dead body.
Okay.
They've been
Pos-
killed with some kind of plasma weapon or tool.
Ah. Okay. Well, to answer your
Um,
question, no. My blaster is more like it more fires a highly charged laser passed through an arcane crystal, which is not that, and also I conjure ballistic weaponry. Also, you know that if I'd killed somebody, there wouldn't be much left. Humble brag.
Lance, give me an Arcana roll
Sure.
to see if
I'm just going to make the point. My weapon is now that particular weapon is now hidden somewhere, not on my person.
See, I was literally like, okay, there's like on your character art, there's like 2 or 3 places that Hex could be feasibly hiding it
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
in the
it's not.
One's in the prison wallet.
No,
That is-
I assumed either like you try and hide it in the hair or
the baggy
pants.
pants. Yeah,
Yeah,
Very
was the
baggy
two
pants.
the real
the
baggy
parachute
pants.
Baggy
Yeah,
trousers.
you go.
Baggy
trousers.
trousers. 21, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, a thought would occur to you that like you think the half dragon's fire, if they like concentrated enough, could be like a short ranged plasma like attack.
I'll flower that up by just going. Well, it's a precise but is cauterized wound. Something like a sunblade would do this, but nobody that we know wields one of those. At least not yet. He pulls out the hilt of your original sword, sharp, and is like, I am thinking about doing that with this, but this is just a hilt at the moment.
Okay. And just because I'm asking everyone that I'm questioning about this, you
Mhm.
didn't murder this person, did you?
No. I've been working on this all morning. Pulls out the all-purpose tool.
Roll persuasion and sharp roll insight.
DC 13 for that one, I guess.
No, you want to roll high for your insight when people are telling the
19.
truth.
Yeah, sharp. He seems believable.
Okay.
Also, like I said before, if I wanted to kill somebody, you'd probably hear an explosion and there'd not be much left. So
To be fair, the way this works in Sharp's mind is currently, you believe Lance, but you think Lance is more suspicious than Hex currently.
Okay.
Because of your 2 on that roll.
The perfect paranoid crime.
To be fair, you do not think it's Lance either. You're just slightly. If someone put a gun at Sharp's
I
head,
just
you would
think
think
there's-
you would pick Lance
Yeah.
over Hex generally.
Yeah. Then I'll go back over to Tim. So, Tim, my mechanized
Yes.
friend, the wound here you said was made by some kind of plasma cutting tool.
Yes.
There there is one more question I wanted to ask you.
What is that?
What, the thing I'm holding? It's a dead
No.
body.
The question.
Did you murder this person?
No.
Okay.
Roll persuasion for Tim.
Change characters again.
To be fair, Sharp rolled very well on insight. You would have to roll very poorly on persuasion to. You didn't roll that badly. Yeah, Sharp. Tim is on about the same level as Lance. Probably Tim being slightly more suspicious than Lance.
Okay.
But you also don't think they did it.
Yeah, okay. So over to the dragon thing.
We're all currently asleep. Living our best lives.
I'll wake the dragon up politely and gently.
She wakes up and she's like, that smells delicious. You gonna eat that?
No, I'm not a cannibal.
Alright. Well, if you're not gonna eat it, can I have it?
No, it's evidence in a murder case.
What's going on? Lunch?
No.
Yeah, Sharp brought us takeaway.
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I have
well,
a couple of questions to ask you.
Yeah, fire away.
You can focus your breath weapon, can you know?
Yeah.
Into like a beam.
Yeah.
That could cause a similar wound to this?
Yeah, I think so. If I try, hang on. They take a deep breath and they sort of close their mouth and purse their lips, so it almost looks like they're about to whistle, and then they fire like a concentrated flame that is much shorter than their typical breath weapon, but is like a very it's extremely bright and eventually turns a brilliant blue color.
Okay.
Like that.
Cool. You don't have any other weapons that can do similar things, do you?
Nope. And even if I did, I don't think I'd be able to wield them right now.
Have you seen this person before? Showing them the face.
No. They look tasty.
And my final question: did you murder this person?
No. I'll give them their persuasion check, which is just flat charisma for them.
6.
They did not have advantage. They shouldn't have had advantage, so they got a 16. Although your very bad insight does kind of level the playing field in terms of like, honestly, you're most suspicious of the dragon. She seems the most suspicious to you.
Okay. Looking at the body, how long does it seem that it's been dead?
Oh, when it was handed to you, it may have even dead for like a minute, maybe 2 minutes.
I mean, they might be still warm.
So they're still very warm then.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll be back. I've got to figure something out.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me know if there's any leftovers.
It's not for eating.
Everything's for eating.
Yeah, hungry.
Okay. Eat this thermometer with mercury in it. You'll love it. Cure your pox right up.
Okay, do you have one?
Not on me.
Well, go find one.
No, find one yourself if you're so hungry.
I can't use one of my arms and one of my legs.
Also, you
Sometimes you-
offered.
Anyway, I've got an investigation to do.
Damn people showing up, not having
Mercury.
AC thermometers.
There's mercury dragons, therefore dragons can probably eat mercury.
I don't know, there's fire dragons, but most dragons are hurt by fire.
Shut up, Joseph.
Uh. So yeah, Sharp, where are you heading to next? Are you gonna question the plant?
Yo, dog.
I'll go over. I'll go over to the plant that I can't communicate with, and I'll go. Did you murder this person? Stares at plant.
It makes plant noises.
You're very sure that this sounds dude, bro, but you don't know what.
Roll insight, Sharp, for the plant against the plant, which you do not understand at all. That's a sus as fuck plant, Sharp.
I'm waiting for this plant to be like the final boss secretly.
That
And
plant
he's just like dude, bro, and vibing at the moment.
That plant is sus as fuck.
Okay. I'm going to go to Wellesley
Mm-hmm.
with all of the information that I found out,
Yeah.
and that I will need assistance with any further investigations.
Do you have any suspects?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 suspects.
Wow.
I feel the people that did really well on your test should be removed from your suspect list.
Who's the prime suspect, Sharp?
The plan.
Ah, a spy.
Although I have no evidence of it using weapons, really.
Just got bad vibes.
But
It does have bad vibes.
Everyone else seems to check out somewhat.
I don't know, you're on the fence about that dragon.
Yeah, the dragon's a bit iffy, but they're probably number 2 out of everyone. Then it's probably equal between Hex, Tim, and
I don't believe that's true.
Okay.
One of those people beat your insight by much higher numbers.
Okay.
Then it's the one that beat me the most on insight with at the bottom.
Which would be, for some reason, Hex would be your lowest suspect.
Yeah. Yeah, Andrew.
Uh-huh.
This guy will approach you and say, "Hey, I saw someone do a murder earlier."
Oh, okay. That was what, what's his name? The guy who wasn't giving us food. That's what he was saying that was.
Should I tell anyone? Will I get glad if I tell anyone?
You know what? I will give you one of my glod as a reward for doing like a good job.
Oh, then it was that nice lady.
Points at Hex.
Yeah.
Shit.
Can I have my glod now?
Yeah, you go back to watch duty. You're a good boy.
Oh, yay! He like he bites the glod and
He's all
just
kinds of
holds it
special,
in,
this guy, isn't he?
holds it in his mouth and then walks away with the glod and then goes back to his duties.
What a good boy.
He earned a glod today. What a good boy, yeah.
He's getting one a day. He's doing well.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty good.
Considering that like a noble's wage is like 5 a day.
So yeah, what do you do with this information?
Like, my character literally does that. Like, turns to dragon. Should I say something, or should I just let the gunman continue his investigation?
Go ask Hex why they did it.
Oh, that's a good
They seem
idea.
important to you.
Also, did you notice that the guy who's like trying to figure out who did this, they never asked me?
Yeah, that did seem weird.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Are
ask
you
Hex.
capable of making
He
fire?
clearly perceives you as incapable of hurting someone.
He's like, yeah, that weird like yellow fairy thing that's been following us cannot fight, right?
I mean,
they haven't really, they haven't really done anything that would to Sharp anyway. They haven't really done anything that would cause this kind of injury. So
that's fair. So
Yeah,
yeah.
you might burn the bread. Obviously, that's why you can't be doing it. then you'd have toast, and Toastier is a much worse name. Ah, Sun Toast's not bad though.
Sun toast. So yeah.
What do you
Let's go talk to the milady.
Verily. So you find Hex, presumably panicking somewhere.
Yo.
Yo, yo, yeah, yo.
Okay,
Give it
so
up. Give it up.
so like this whole murder thing, it was you, right?
I pull you into a building where no one else is.
I mean, I was gonna like not be doing it obvious.
Sure.
And, like, you know,
Just for-
the lean in and like it was you, wasn't it?
I was an accident. Yep.
Okay.
I may have so the stabbing someone wasn't an accident. The him not being a danger was an accident.
Did you think they were a danger?
Yeah, they had they were in dark robes and had just appeared out of nowhere, going through all the defenses without like making any sort of noise or anyone noticing they had entered.
Ah.
And there's a thing after us, so I assumed it was a problem.
Okay, so yeah, I understand your reasoning for this.
Yeah, I just don't think that others would. So like,
Yeah, the problem does seem to be that the gunman is taking this very seriously.
yeah, it's not that serious. People die all the time.
It's a little bit serious. It's not super
Man.
serious.
this is so serious. Well, Lord
I mean,
willing.
the moms would
We've got to
just kill
cut-
people all the time for no real reason. Like,
we've got to find the murderer.
and like Granny always said that like the best thing to do with a person that annoyed you was just to kill them.
She this lady's like, Oh, is the how long ago were they killed?
Like a couple of minutes ago.
Oh, that's easily solved. They wake up.
I'm so glad
Like-
that they will not have seen me.
They're like, oh my god.
I'll put them down gently.
Wake up is a very casual phrase for what the inverse
For
of what
real
happened to
life.
them.
Yeah, they were resurrected. As they're like, oh my god.
Did you see who killed you?
I died?
Yes, we're trying to figure out who did it to you.
Maybe those wolves got me. I had to climb the wall because I was being chased by some wolves.
No, you had a burn mark, like a
Yeah, those damn sword-wielding wolves.
there was like a
Oh no, the sword
if
wolves
you
have got
did-
here.
as if you'd been hit by a focused ray of heat.
No clue about that.
Okay.
Anyway, I've got letters to deliver. This is important.
Currently doesn't have letters.
Where are my letters?
Damn it, the thief, as well as
No.
murderer.
He doesn't have letters, but the letters were handed to Sharp at the same time as the body was.
You handed the letters to me too?
Yeah, you got handed everything from me and the person who who had found the body.
Oh, my companion Hex gave me this. That I think this might be yours. It was handed to me along with your body.
Oh, neat. My letters. Epic. That's so useful. Yeah. I need to find. If you know where a sharp is,
I am
or
sharp.
oh, neat. Here's your letter then.
I'll take the letter and say thank you.
No, you stand about here. Off to do my rounds.
I'll give him a silver piece.
He's like, sweet, thanks. Can't let death slow you down.
No.
That's the slogan of the post office.
Legit.
He wanders off.
The guy's like bloody Amazon with their "you're not allowed to die" rules.
We've still got the murderer to find. I'm not sure what to do from here because I somewhat believe everyone to an extent in regards to that I have been able to easily communicate with.
You don't
About
trust
the
that
money.
plan.
Yeah, I assume you're at this point being like, why would they stick around? If they murder someone, why would they stick around for your investigation? They know Sharp's on the case, right?
So,
To be
so
fair,
also,
you don't see a way the plant could have committed the crime, but you don't trust it.
Yeah. So also, I don't know how to continue with this. My investigative skills are not great.
That's okay, Sharpie. We hired you because you're a damn fine soldier.
Hex, not knowing this has happened yet, talking to my cousin, being like, okay, so we might have to like fake some tracks of a thing going back over the wall.
And then we see the
teleport
person
that
walk
outside.
past.
I imagine you're like, we have to fake tracks to do that, and then the guy just like bumps into you guys, says, "Excuse me," and then you like make way for him, continue your conversation, and then do like a double take.
Well, that problem solved.
I
love it when-
guess.
I love it when problems solve themselves.
I will open my letter.
Sharp. It is from a number of your men, who, or your squad mates, who are saying that they are being held prisoner in a by some strange green creatures in a cave. Send help.
Who, where, and how many bullets do I need?
They don't have a listed location other than in a cave.
Okay, I know the rough direction that they were in when I.
You do know that, yes. You would know that they would be deeper into the country that has is very restrictive on magic.
Okay. So I've got to go and rescue men.
Men.
Yeah.
You're rescuing men. Hallelujah.
Ooh, yeah.
So I'll round up my current group and beyond that, if that is right with you, sir.
Yeah, Wellesley would basically task you with going, finding them, and bringing them back here. He'll stay here to help manage the place.
Okay. Is there a list of people that have captured specifically on the letter?
It doesn't specify. You can also tell the letter was hastily written, and the penmanship is of low quality.
Okay, so it's definitely probably one of the okay. I'll head over to the rest of the party, or at least where the most of them are gathered together, and I'll say, okay, we've got to move it and go and rescue the people that I crash landed with. They're in trouble.
I will just put it out there that you still wouldn't find Lance outside of the same workshop, so you'd have to come and get him because there's a couple of more things he wants to test and or ask NPCs before that. What while you're doing your investigating. So like your investigating took some time. He has stuff that he'd be doing at the same time as that.
Yeah.
Sure. Lance, what do you want to be doing during that time?
Okay, so
I'm doing that whilst I'm doing testing.
sorry. I mean, when you
can be doing live integration.
yeah. Okay, so after finishing the all-purpose tool, Lance would go back to testing the Batlarium powder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm gonna do a really silly thing in terms of testing, and then I'm gonna ask a couple of NPCs a couple of things. First the silly thing is I'm gonna take a small sample of it and a small sample of the transmutation magic sap stuff, and like a mad scientist mix them together in a test tube, and then shake
Okay.
it. And see if it reacts at all.
Lance, I would like you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, results. You know what? I've got a clockwork amulet, but I'm just gonna let that stand.
It's real bad.
I'm expecting
okay,
Absolutely make nitroglycerin.
It blows up for 8d8 damage to your face. They do not react good.
Proper like alchemical whoops. Lance is still up as he's just like holding a tiny shard of a test tube glass, and he's just black in the face from the explosion. He's like, "Ah, excellent! Makes a very potent fixture." Writes that down as a note. Okay, gonna literally write that in notes. When combined with transmutation, sap, big explosion.
They are not friends.
Big explode. But Lance is like, excellent.
No, they are friends. They get on explosively. Like a house on
like a house
fire.
on fire. Yay! Snap. Jinx. Okay, so the other things which are slightly more serious is after Lance like goes, okay, a bit more testing done. You like wipes himself down with a rag to get all like the black soot off his face. Turns to Jeff, the alchemist kobold, his little assistant, and is like, Jeff, may I confide in you? A couple of these questions might sound odd, but please humor me.
Okay.
First, can you see this? Shows him the powder.
Yes, I can see the powder.
Ah, excellent. Okay. What planet are we on? Do you know what the usual designation for this place is? I know this sounds weird. Humor me.
I think it's I think what you're asking about is like the greater whole, right?
I mean,
Of,
what
like-
is this? Like all of the land and all of the continents and the oceans and stuff around here, combine them all together. What are they called as a whole?
I believe it is Reastaria would be the name.
Okay, I have at least one name. Add to notes.
Named,
So
of course, after the god.
Reastaria.
Yeah.
The god?
Yeah, you know, the nice lady. She's nice.
If that's all I get from him, is that a religion check for me?
You would have literally no way of knowing.
Okay.
You can ask him for more details, though.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that one. What are they the god of?
She like everything generally. There's
Like
some
an
like
overgod.
yeah, kinda. There's some
quote,
like
of
there's some like other fake ones, but she's like the big one.
Okay. Okay. Last question. How familiar are you, or how learned or knowledgeable are you about other kobold packs and/or factions and their history in this land?
There's like the Bruisey boys. We don't like them. We fought them a bunch. There's like I'm pretty sure there's like kobolds everywhere. But I'm not super familiar with the ones not in this area. And I know there's another tribe that we met a long time ago. But I can't remember their name.
Would your half-dragon boss lady be more familiar with this sort of thing? Or more knowledgeable?
Yeah, she's older than me, so probably.
Okay. I was going to ask her the same questions anyway, but thank you. Also, gestures the all-purpose tool, which straight up looks like a sonic screwdriver. It's finished. Behold.
Ooh.
He just like points out a thing, presses a button, a light lights up on the end as it buzzes, and two pieces of metal like joined together that were like bent or snapped off.
Ooh. he claps. He's very impressed.
This will speed up so many jobs. Tucks it into like inside his armor. Okay, I need to go out and ask some more questions. Okay, so I'm going to go to the half dragon boss of the Kobold Pack and ask essentially the same questions. Like,
Sorry.
sure, the
Will you at any point be passing Tim? Because Tim was waiting for you to be done with your screwdriver before he asked you some questions.
you'd
He asked
probably
you
say
about something.
no, yeah, 100%. You'd probably see him leave the workshop and see him walking down the street, so you can call him, and he'll like stop.
Lance,
Aha.
like, there is an issue with the machinery in this place, and he will describe to you
That's
the
a
the
problem.
fact that machinery is tarnishing faster as you install it.
When you look inside, Lance, give me a religion check, Lance.
Religion. 13. It's not great. I could make it an 18.
If you want to do that, that's up to you.
I think because like 15 is usually a barrier of like difficulty, I will push it to an 18. As
Okay.
Lance he starts looking at it thoughtfully.
Could I have
and then
guided you?
I
He's
guidance
already
himself,
Oh,
guided
sorry.
himself.
Sure. Apologies.
but then he seems to be struggling, so he taps a little like steampunk looking amulet wrapped around his neck, and it like flickers a little bit of gold light, and that becomes an 18. Does that get me anything?
You would learn that there is a effectively you believe that in some way this ship works off of divine magic, and you have now noticed that there is some sort of divine energy that is working to counter it. As if you're currently on another deity's uh you would expect to see this if a hostile deity's follower was trespassing on another deity's sacred land, basically.
Oh, calculus. Not this again. Little thing I learned this morning, Tim, is that this planet is named after a god, and apparently I'm digging for more information on this, but the information that I have at the moment is that they are a quote, and he does like finger air quotes, god of everything. So I'm thinking some sort of like high divine tier, if that's the word for it, I'm not sure. Deity, which if they rule this land, or if this place to them is like what that snow place was for that bloody lumberjack, they might be suppressing your thing, because all of your stuff gestures at the entire spider craft. All of this is generated through the machine god's will and or power and graces and blessings, correct?
Yes, the standard template constructs that provide us with the inventions that have been created.
If this is a monotheistic world, other religious powers may be getting suppressed, and that might be a problem.
I partially don't want to ask this. Did that affect the material that I was gifted for you? That
DM,
you've used to make your
did
Uh,
the adamantine look good?
or is it
it
just because
did
I'm repairing a larger divine object that is noticed, whereas small things aren't noticed?
Granted,
did
the
look good.
materials that you generate are like mundane afterwards.
Yeah, they're
If you-
fine, but like that's what my questioning is more
If
about.
you-
Like, sorry.
If you very closely examined the adamantium, you would notice that it's like a tiny bit more tarnished than you would expect, but you think that it's not, it doesn't seem to be tarnishing faster than normal now.
My question was mainly is it any gesture of another religion, or is it the fact that like the spider is a massive example of another god
How,
You
yeah,
versus
think
we-
like
it's
tiny
rephrase-
little examples?
I'd like to
you
rephrase the
think-
question.
hmm
He generated the adamantine. I took it into my pocket, into my possession. A day or two went by, and then I worked on the project with that material for a day. Would have Lance noticed that either it had tarnished between him putting it in his pocket and taking it out, or would have it already looked like fairly not the best quality, which it needed a bit of polishing and grinding to make it shine up and be, more cleaner to work with?
You would have noticed that at the start it basically needed some extra work to make like you basically had to sand a layer off of it effectively, but then it looked
Kind of like,
fine.
yeah,
Please ignore his question about my divine stuff and answer my question about my divine stuff.
If effectively you think it's proportional generally
Thank
to the
you. So
amount
that it is. I was correct that it's proportional about the level of divine energy being used.
yes.
It's not that everything tarnishes at the same rate. It's like the adamantine was a small amount of thing that then got passed away, whereas the spider is this massive example of,
their blessings and
Yeah.
might,
and
it's an
therefore the
ongoing
effects are
thing.
much more noticeable on the
Yeah.
larger. That's what I was trying to get at. So it's like,
Yeah.
the adamantine probably isn't affected really
Yeah,
at
'cause
all.
If Lance's holds out his all-purpose tool and it's like, well, it looks perfect now, and it hasn't gotten any worse.
I've generated materials already, and the materials were fine until I was trying to make something more complex that went straight into the mech.
Uh-huh.
So like, if this is the first time I've noticed it, it's probably like something to do with the fact that I'm repairing complex systems now, not simple things that were just like fit together and move.
Although you would be very aware your god's presence is still felt here because obviously they're answering your prayers.
Yeah.
I think yeah, it's just being suppressed or weakened slightly, but the message is still getting through.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Although you
Sorry.
actually do notice that your spider seems the machine spirit seems happier ever since it got its gold trim. Like all of its wires have been replaced with gold ones. It's very nice.
Cool. Whatever makes the machine spirit happy and angry when it needs to be angry.
It's pretty annoyed currently because it's basically like it's got a rash on its internal organs.
Yeah, like
Sorry, buddy.
I'll inspect the core. Just while I'm here, I'll inspect the core again just to see if the batlarium that is affecting the giant spider is in the same state now as it was when I last cleaned some of it out, or if there's still a whole bunch of, or if it's the same, or if more of it seems to have either crumbled off or calcified on.
You can see there's some very tiny like crystals of it generally about it, but it seems to be roughly the same as before.
Can I use like mundane tools to maybe chip a bit of the crystallized bit off?
Yeah. It comes off fairly easily.
And it doesn't just disintegrate in my hand.
After about 2 or 3 seconds, it would just disintegrate into nothing,
Alright.
back into powder, basically.
I'll add it to the bags or because I have the alchemist's jars. I'll be like any of this batlarium stuff that I get, I'll be adding into these jars. So I'll add it to the pile. Sample of batlarium. C notes. Okay. Is that all you needed me for?
Yep. Thank you.
Good talk. Yeah. We'll go to the spider, not the spider, the dragon, half dragon, and ask the same questions as before. Like, can they perceive the powder? Do they know what the planet we're on? What's it? Is it named after this god? how knowledgeable are they about kobold tribes?
When they look at it, they're like, I don't see any powder. I see some like weird looking shit. There's some shit in the bag. I don't know how to describe it. It looks like kind of wibbly. It's green wibble. You've
Bag of
got bag
wibbly
of green
shit.
wibble there. Yeah.
Do you have any sort of
Uh,
special senses? Some dragons have like true sight or blind sight and stuff.
I smell real good. I got some of I just have like standard dragony based senses.
Sorry, I just have to say from like across the way, definitely my character would have went, hell yeah, you do!
Yeah, I do.
Because of the I smell good.
I'll add a
Uh,
note that dragony creatures seem to perceive this as some green wibbly stuff.
Yeah, it's like some weird green wibble stuff. And yeah, there's loads of kobolds around here. My parents have their gaggle of kobolds, and my 3 siblings have a gaggle of kobolds each. And there's some other kobolds that like I believe there was a tribe of kobolds that migrated through this area and like not that long ago. They were running from some catastrophe that had befallen their tribe.
Lance, just as a reminder to you, you would know that her brother does not have kobolds.
Yeah, I did remember that part. But Lance, one would remember that, but two would be his ears would like, because you're there, you'd see his ears like flick up a little bit and then go back down when she mentions that they were fleeing from a tragedy. And Lance would just be like, huh. These ones that were running away from a tragedy, is there any more detail on that? Like, were they attacked by anything in particular, and or was anything taken from them, or was it something else?
Apparently they'd made home in a strange sort of the edge of a desert and a forest is where they'd settled. And it seemed nice at first, good resources, good just general access to stuff. But eventually they just a number of their scales started turning white on a few of them. And they started like mutating into strange, grotesque shapes. And it was usually lethal, so they just ran away from that area because a bunch of them were just dying because they could not survive the mutations.
Like, he seems to go pale, and like halfway through her explaining that, you like hard swallowed, which again Fox would see. They didn't by any chance leave anything behind that you are aware of. If you're not aware of, that's totally understandable.
Yeah, they brought back a number of things from the forest and the desert,
No, I mean,
including
did they leave anything where they were settled, or did they run it? Did they run in a panicked hurry and
I
leave things
think
behind?
I think the remnants of their settlement would still be there. Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Any idea on a general direction for where this desert is?
You would probably want to head. It's a large desert to the north. Effectively, if you go, there's a forest that separates this kingdom from another. If you go to the north of that forest, you'll eventually reach a point. If you go far enough north, you'll eventually reach a point where it starts to become desert. And I believe their settlement was somewhere along that border.
Can you just because I'm typing this, can you repeat the bit about which direction the town is, where the forest is?
It is a forest that is to the west of here, I believe. And if you head like, once you get to that forest and you head north, you should eventually find it. Or like, it's a fairly big forest and it's a fairly big desert, and I've never been there before, so I can't know exactly where it is, but I believe it is somewhere on the border between that desert and forest.
Thank you. That is far more than enough information. If I find such a border, I can simply scour that. Also, yeah. What would the answer with regards to this? What's it called? Reastria. Reastaria.
Oh,
Reastaria.
yeah, Reastaria. I believe it is the name of the planet and the goddess that rules over it generally.
Yeah, but what are they the god of? And do they literally rule over this place like it's some sort of, I don't know, dwelling?
They're not super involved in the day-to-day business of most people. But they are fairly important when it comes to major decisions. For some reason, they're really keen on people exploring and discovering new things. So they generally tend to bless people who go into research. I know that the nation we're currently in got a massive boon from them when we discovered Batlarium.
Interesting. Like a god of, a god like a god of knowledge or discovery or progress or.
They're certainly intrigued by that, but I wouldn't say that's their specific area because they just generally tend to do most. They're not. They're really weird. They do grant divine power to people occasionally, but it's very rare. Only a handful of people historically have ever gotten it, and they seem random. But
Only a handful of individuals have received the blessings for big discoveries or major discoveries.
yeah, the current king of the nation is was the discoverer of Batlarium because they were granted an immense amount of power.
Interesting. Well, I'm the one studying it now. I've already found out how to turn it into an explosive, so that's fun.
That sounds interesting. I didn't know it could be used for
Yeah,
that.
if you combine it with the sap of certain trees that grow on this planet, it explodes.
Interesting.
And then he just looks at the sky like, God, are you there? Do I get anything for
God.
that?
Roll
Oh.
me a D100.
Okay. Oh, scientist, tempest god. Nah, I guess not. 35.
Uh,
I guess nothing happens.
you feel a presence observing you. Nothing responds to you, but you feel like a gaze is fixed upon you.
Oh no. Right. I believe I'm out of questions. The answers were incredibly intriguing. I've made notes on all of that. Thank you for the help.
No
Uh,
problem.
Is there anything I'm forgetting? I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. No. Yeah. Thank you for your help. I do still intend on trying to find some way to fix your arm and leg.
Thank you.
Anyway, I believe this is the point where Sharp would be trying to gather everybody up.
Now, Kobold, fetch me another ale. Make it 10.
Also, Joseph, at the end of last session, I said I was going to get Valstrax to do like laps around the city, but with the radius of them laps increasing, so that he could do like a recon of if there's any like crashed craft in this area, in like miles and miles of radius within this area, and then if he gets to like 30 miles out or so, that he would just have to come straight back. Does he come back?
He would return. Yeah, you wouldn't find any crash ships around here.
Okay. Did you find anything, boy? Just shake his head. Crack.
So yeah, Sharp gathers everyone together.
I've gathered you all here because I think there is a murderer amongst us.
Oh, this again.
And he's gonna Detective Poirot solve it.
Yeah.
He paces back and forth and goes, "I know who the killer was.
I admit it.
It was."
You've caught me.
Oh, I was gonna point in this direction. I thought it was you over there.
Yes, it is
Figured it
them.
out. And I'm for a moment I'm like, Hex is like, oh shit, he's figured out it's me. Yes, you, the plant. Oh, Hex. Oh, thank fuck. Oh, I'm so happy.
I'm staying quiet.
So, I've got a note from my men. We need to go and rescue them.
Okay, yeah, we should do that. Says Hex very enthusiastically.
You have my guns at your command. Pulls up laser pistol.
And my magic.
We are going into an area where magic is less useful.
Well,
Maybe I should stay behind then.
well,
I
Less
giant-
useful.
never mind.
Surely it's useful against a soldier.
And my
If we're going
giant mechanical spider that is also magic.
No, the area suppresses magic.
You would know it doesn't suppress magic. It's just illegal there.
Sorry, it is.
The police
illegal,
suppress
so-
magic.
Yes.
Legality's not real.
The law certainly exists, whether you want it to or not.
I mean,
No, laws aren't real.
I'm just gonna keep telling them that what I am doing is engineering.
Tim is
feel
like,
this
what I'm
stuff.
doing is the glory of the machine. It is engineering.
Exactly.
All I'm saying is they might not see it that way.
Well, they will die.
Well, they're wrong.
Cuts to those. I'm remembering historically when there was some French people who were trying to make one of the first accurate maps, and a bunch of their assistants were killed because of witchcraft. Because like those witches with their strange mathematical implements, kill them. They're making our crops fail, and then you guys show up with the giant robot. Oh,
Clearly,
great.
clearly a sign of witchcraft.
So, I'm just warning you that they're likely to be hostile towards people that use magic.
Yeah, well, they'll just see me wielding a gun. That's not magic. And Hex has a
They may
sword.
know-
Tim has an axe.
Honestly,
You have a
they
gun.
should be more afraid of the
they
gun.
may know- They may not know the difference between science and magic. Is
regardless,
also a point.
regardless, we'll deal with them when we get to them. You're asking us to go and help your other crew members who may still be out there and be in danger. Do we just have to go through this town, or are they being held there?
They're being held in a cave.
And there's a society in the cave that is outlawed magic.
I think it's more of where the it's more the nation that the cave is in has outlawed magic rather than the
Okay.
cave itself or the people that dwell within it.
Okay. What happens in the cave, they won't know and won't hurt them. Regardless.
What happens in caves stays in caves.
Yes, I was trying not to say it like that, but sure.
I'm glad I was also thinking that, so I'm glad that we're all idiots.
Look,
I was just trying not to say it.
Look, I just want to try and not annoy the locals. The more of them we have on site, the better.
True. Let's go and save your men.
Like, yeah, we'll start heading in the direction of where I saw their ship crash.
Sure. So you're heading back through the forest. So you're heading on that way. Okay.
Okay, so DM question. While we're traveling, if I either sit on Valstrax's back or in the big spider, that constitute a short rest. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Right. Excellent. Starting to get my health back because I did receive an explode to the face.
Yeah, you did explode yourself.
Yeah, I did do that.
Just a little one.
Just a little bit. Yeah. Just
I
8d8.
on your way back, you would encounter some butter trees that offer you butter.
Yes, I shall take that butter.
We'll take the butter.
Fuck that
Yes.
butter. But I
But we
will
needed
take it this time.
We needed it for passage last time.
Fuck the butter, but I will take it. Yeah, no, but I want that butter.
Fuck that butter fairy and a piece of shit.
And I'll take it because the DM doesn't want me to.
Oh, so yeah, you all take the butter, I assume.
Yes, we are butter lords.
But I don't.
Excellent. I'm glad you are all better at this than last time.
We're never gonna see that fairy again.
I didn't even know there was a butter tree last time. We just kind of like that was skipped for my part of the journey.
Yes, the short rest was able to fully heal me, so I'm fully better now from my explode this morning.
That and then this, I think, should work. When I'm just dragging you guys all onto this map. Where is you? You. There you are. Yeah, that worked. Okay, grand. Drag you all onto this map. A butter fairy approaches.
Hey,
You
bitch.
know the deal.
You got any butter?
Yeah,
Yes.
bitch.
Yeah. Takes the butter and allows your passage.
Also,
Just
which
like-
way are we going, DM? Sorry to interrupt.
You're headed that away.
Oh, so we're heading east from. No, we are heading west. My mistake. I got it backwards. Yay, we're heading west, which is where I wanted to go.
You're currently in the forest, where if you headed north from here, you would find the
Yeah.
Cobalt camp eventually.
Yeah, Lance is keeping like a note of that.
I was like, well, I'm glad you all brought butter this time. But yeah, you guys keep on chugging. The overall journey would take you guys a few days just to get back. Do you guys want to do anything while you're traveling?
Continue working on manufacturing the things that are breaking.
Continue researching the Batlarium. I will see if it has any interaction with the orange orb thing that I have, the orange stone thing.
Seemingly it doesn't. It just sort of sits on top of it.
Yeah, like yeah, I would initially do it by just placing one of the jars on top of the rock, and then if nothing happens, he'd sprinkle like a tiny bit, and I mean some granules on to see if it does anything. I don't really have a lot of notes on the yellow rock. Weirdly, I know less about the yellow rock than I do about the Batlarium at this point.
Yeah, seemingly just you don't see much of it. Eventually, you guys return to a familiar village. Weirdly, Tim Spider always chooses to go in the front whenever I put you on a new map.
Oh, this town again.
Yeah, you're back here. You would notice one thing though. Everyone's a bit weird here now.
In what regard?
They're kind of just sitting out on the street, not really doing anything. It's weird.
I'll approach one of them. Hey, what's up?
Oh, do you have some more? I mean hi.
Oh, I know what this is. Sharp. You get like a tug of like Lance like going up to you and just like tugging on your jacket.
What do you want, Lance?
Gestures down for you to like come down to his level because he's only 3 foot tall.
Crouches from being 6 foot tall to being roughly 3.
So last time we came through here, those bandits that I believe it's the same bandits that we fought that had the dragon were selling drugs to these people. I think these people have just had a ton of that.
Oh, okay.
They were hiding it in the bread.
Right, okay. That's interesting.
At least that's his current hypothesis as to why they're all spaced out. Where he's like, oh shit, they're high, aren't they? And they're addicted. But we were like on the clock at the time, so we kind of left here real quick.
So we should destroy the bread?
To the person who seems to be like out of it, trying to like, since they're like, oh, do you have any more? Lance would be like, who usually has them all?
Oh, well, the bread. The bread was delicious. The last batch of bread. Everyone loves the last batch of bread, but we ran out of bread. We ate it all. Got any more bread on you?
Just to placate them and just to placate them so that they'll like not be like chasing us going, you got any? Lance will just, oh no, wait, no, I probably shouldn't do that because then that would get like the rest of work. Because I would have like a ration, but it would just be like, you know, not the addictive kind.
No, don't give them anything.
No. I would just say no. As long as he's established that it is still the bread, which is the problem, which I believe was here. As he says to this person, sorry, we don't have any on us. Just like meat rations and things.
Oh, okay. Fuck. This is what
Yeah,
that's.
yep, they're addicted. How's the bread place looking? Because I believe it was this building before.
It is this building with the
Oh, it's
large
this building.
The
red.
golden. I'll
What's-
head to the door.
This guy is frantically baking loaves of bread, biting into them, and then tossing them against the wall for not being good enough.
Because they're not
Oh.
drugged.
Yeah.
I'll pound on the door aggressively.
What is it? Got any more bread?
Look, we've got a problem here.
You've got a problem.
I don't got no more bread.
It's only a problem when I run out.
Exactly, we've run out.
Yes, because there was something in the bread.
I know it was delicious this time.
Hey, bro, who's your supplier?
What did you put in
I
the
do
bread?
ask that.
The outlanders that came before you, they had some spice, and it was so nice in the bread. But then I ran out of the spice, and uh and and the guy has a heart attack.
And then what happened?
Okay. Okay. Let's see if I can alchemist tools this to get this guy back. Because he was just having a heart attack. I might be able to get him back up if I can like medicine him. And I at least like get him into like the recovery position, do some CPR, maybe give him like a light jolt to get his heart jump started again.
Roll me medicine, Lance.
Can I be helping him?
Before I start taking liberties and saying, yeah, I'm going to try and use fucking alchemist tools to try and make some adrenaline. Or start shooting at Sharp so he makes some adrenaline, then take his blood.
I mean, are we just trying to save a guy who's dying?
Dying, yes.
Cool. Tim
I
will
will
step
help.
up and replace his heart with a mechanical heart.
Oh. I was gonna
Okay.
roll. I was gonna roll like that. With a
Uh,
13, it'd be enough to stabilize him, but it wouldn't get him back up. And then you go up and just go. You Wednesday season 2 his
Yeah, I'm
arse.
gonna use my healing to slowly add mechanical sections to his heart to heal him.
What you would find doing that is you do successfully replace his heart with a mechanical one, but he is still dead. It is like beating as normal. It is functioning exactly how it should work. He is still dead though.
Is this a requires revivify dead, or like a just you're mechanically telling me he can't be fixed?
Give me a medicine roll. What you would learn is that the kind of you know of this drug. It's basically like it's one of the worst kinds of drug that you can possibly sell. Effectively is an addictive substance that when you take it, it aligns itself to your genetic code so that you can only get your fix from the same supplier. And any other of the same type of drug would not do it for you, in quotation marks. And it has a specific time limit built into it where if you don't ingest it again, it will kill you. So you
Okay,
can
so
tell
like there's
this
actually
person
no way to heal this person without
Yeah,
having
Yeah.
access to the.
they have been effectively lethally poisoned.
Well,
So-
I
What's the
do.
rest of the-
I do have one pill of this stuff, but I think it's a bit late.
So-
along with the rest of the village. been killed.
The other villagers are still alive. They were the first person to ingest it.
The
Yeah,
clock's ticking.
no, they will die though. They will die.
Yeah, the clock's ticking for them.
Yeah, without intervention, everyone in the village's food supply was tainted with mega space drugs.
So
will
would
die.
lesser restorations removing poison help?
You think it would?
Cool.
You
Let's
think-
start
you think
filtering
if
these
you-
people's blood.
You
Yeah,
think
I can help with that. I can do that too.
You think if you prayed to your god and asked for that, it would work?
Yeah, we'll start filtering their blood.
Uh,
I've
I
got
can also.
yeah, I've
Sorry?
got 3 shots on me now. I suppose technically I can upcast another 2, so I've got
Yeah, and I have another
5.
2, and I have another 2, so we have 7.
cool. And the number of people in town. Yeah. This is basically everyone. So you can cover them all quite easily.
Cool.
There's 6 people,
Yeah. and
not
you've got-
including the dead guy.
Sure, we'll do that and we'll spend some time and get people back to life, technically.
Yeah.
Live again.
They start coming out of it, and they're like, this is awful. What?
Gives them some water and gives them something with like a high energy content, like chocolate or something. And then it's just like, have these. You'll hopefully shake it off soon. Some people came in your town and gave you some bad narcotics. But it's
Your food
okay.
supply was
Got it out
drugged.
your system.
We are here to save you.
Thank you. Oh God. I think. Oh, specifically this guy, up here is like, oh fuck, I really fucked up. Bunch of kobold dragons just wandered out of that place. Oh shit.
You really fucked up, did you?
Are you
Yep.
referring to the bunch of kobold dragons? Are you referring to the barrier up north?
Yeah, well, where the line of defense that's because when dragons walk out of there, they revert to their true forms, and then they get real sleepy, and then we are supposed to be regularly checking that area and either killing or returning the dragons back to the sanctuary. But we haven't been doing that because we were all high for the last week roughly.
Well,
I'm
that sounds
pretty
like it
sure-
can't be helped. So
I'm pretty sure some of them were left.
I mean, looks at the sky. I'm not seeing
It
any
does
evidence that happened.
It does mean there's a lot of dangerous things wandering around there. Potentially.
Yeah, but you are all still here. It's not like some kobolds walked out of that forest, turned into dragons, and then toasted this place.
Yeah, but we don't know what the repercussions of the things escaping will be, and we don't know what the punishment for the village will be.
Maybe the dragons aren't even that bad.
Yeah.
God, I hope so.
I'd
You
rather
hope.
not hope, to be honest.
You hope so. You say that as if you don't actually know.
Well, I think all of the dragons were sealed in there because they were all evil. But I've never spoken to them.
So who gave you the job of making sure none of them got out?
This village was created under a decree when the nation was founded, that each part of the country would send, each lord would send their best dragon slayer to guard the entrance of this place.
And who is the Dragon Slayer here?
I
All
assume
of us.
him.
It's every one of us. All of us are proficient dragon slayers.
Okay. So, where did the escaped dragons go off to?
Well, see, I was high at the time,
I was off my tits.
I was going
So
to
I-
slay the dragon until I got high.
so I do not know. That's why we're in big trouble.
Idiots.
Well,
Well,
there's no
it's
evidence currently that they've escaped.
It's not my fault. I just ate some bread.
It sounds like it's your fault.
How was I supposed to know the bread was poisoned?
Always assume everything people offer you is poisoned.
But
Okay.
didn't have anything else to
so-
eat.
That
So,
seems like an issue that you could have solved in another way. You should have killed and eaten the people who tried to sell you bread.
So, in regards to what would happen to you if those in power found out that you potentially let a dragon escape, what would happen to you if they found out?
I'd imagine we'd all be hung.
It's a bit serious.
It's a bit over the
Well,
top.
I mean, it is a crime here, so
Wait, what is a crime?
Well,
Everything.
allowing dragons out.
Yeah, but they didn't actively allow them. It's like
Also,
saying if they were asleep and one got out, it's their fault.
I mean,
again, there's no evidence that any of them have.
I mean,
So it points
I
to the
mean-
north. It's not like there's a dragon standing right there.
Dragon waves back.
hello.
Oh god.
one
I was waiting for one of you to do that.
just to have escaped. They are tasked with keeping dragon in. They were dead in which could potentially have a.
Look, hopefully
The-
we'll leave some people here to keep an eye on the dragons, alternating shifts, and then we'll send some other people off to go hunt any potential dragons down.
Look, if we come across any dragon mode trip out west, we will deal with them.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
No, we are not taking any responsibility for your fuck up.
Okay.
Especially since we just made it so that none of you are gonna die.
Yeah, I mean, if you can kill.
Well, I mean,
if
apart
you
from
can
that one
kill
guy
any-
that died already, but like,
if you can kill
you
any
know.
dragons that you find, that'll be good.
What if we find
Anyway,
a dragon
let's get
and it
going.
turns out they're
Oh,
innocent?
I mean, dragons should be killed.
Why?
They're all evil.
That is not true.
Now even I
you-
know that's not true.
Anyway,
you believe those
we don't
those
find
like
this
wrong
move.
dragon people. You believe those magic people. Ugh.
Anyway, we need to be moving. Let's go. Sharp will start moving west.
This is
Sure.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good luck with not getting hung.
I hope you get hung. I regret you healing them.
I mean, Lance will say to you like if you say that in character, Lance will be like, a part of me does too, but Hippocratic Oath and all that, which I haven't taken.
It sounds good when I say it.
Don't worry, I've
Well, no,
seeded them full of
no,
machinery. Soon they will see
okay.
the glorious machine god.
Yeah, it's more of a use science for the purposes of good. Is more what I meant.
Uh,
To be more precise.
We'll let them. We'll let face justice, and that will decide their fate.
Except the justice that they'd face is what's perpetrating them committing horrible acts.
I mean, if it's their job to be a dragon slayer and stay here and guard them doors, we've allowed them to continue doing that. Now it's their job to do their job. Let them get on with it.
I mean, I know it's not the best example, but it'd be a bit like if we kept walking and the next village we got to, they were protecting the seal from puppies. Horrible puppies. And every time a puppy escapes, it must be killed. Because they're all evil.
I think that's a bit different because dragons can at least defend themselves very well. Puppies, on
mean-
the other hand, if anyone's trying to kill those, pulls out the gun.
Yeah, but I mean,
Also,
these people are saying without any like other thoughts that this is fact, nothing else is true.
Yeah.
That's why
I
I used
agree.
like the cute example, because it's like
Yeah.
no matter what, they're saying this thing is evil.
Yeah, I do not agree with their staunch ignorance, their unwillingness to like hear other points. I
look,
do not agree with that.
Let's topple the government.
also,
Of this small town.
if you wanted to do that, you could literally have just left them to die.
Okay, on to the next chat. Yeah. So you guys
Like
are
back the
wondering.
way that we came.
Are you going? Are you going back
But-
into the Dragon Sanctuary?
If that's the direction, if we're still going west, my
No,
question was going to be, because we
west
seem to be
is-
going back the way that we came from, do we get anywhere near our crash sites?
if you headed north from here back into the Dragon Sanctuary, that's where you all crashed. You could just keep going west though, which is
Right.
where Sharp, because Sharp was ejected from the other side of his like ship effectively. So
Yeah.
you've got to go further west if you, because
Okay,
he was
yeah,
ejected
sure.
east. So you'd have to
Yeah,
go much further to find where they crashed.
Yeah, that's just what I was curious about. But we're doing shops thing, so
So
just
yeah,
keep doing that.
I would like all of you to give me a perception check.
Oh Christ.
Oh, Christ.
6.
23.
Yeah, it's not a high DC. The only person who wouldn't notice is Sharp. You would see smoke on the horizon.
Oh,
So there's this famous soldier back from where I am. He's the saint of the country I'm from. He's called Saint George. He's a famous dragon slayer.
and
What?
is he as ignorant as them?
Yeah. What are the dragons where you come from like?
If they're anything like the one that you're friendly with, they're bigger.
I mean that doesn't make this saint guy sound great.
Eventually, you would arrive at this place.
Doesn't mean he's stupid or evil.
Coming from the top left.
Oh, goody. that's
That's my
that's
top right.
big crater.
Yeah. I mean, it looks to the layman like a large dragon showed up and burnt the town to the ground.
Sadly, I'm not a layman.
Sharp will get his gun.
You can smell charred corpses smoldering in the street.
Can I see any from here?
They're just scattered about generally. It's hard. It's hard to move without tripping over one of them, honestly. So yes, you can see them.
Okay. Do I hear any noises other than fire from the houses?
No, not particularly.
Any screams of "I'm not dead, please help me"?
You can hear a give me another perception roll. I just want to notice something else.
And,
All of us, or
Yeah, all
us?
of you.
Perception.
Percy perception.
11?
19. And oop, that wasn't supposed to be twice. Both me and Velstrax got 19.
So basically, everyone did fine but me.
Got it.
No, I got 11.
Did you?
Uh,
Oh yeah, you were above. Sorry, I didn't notice that was. I thought that was off the last one.
if this image would load. Damn, image is never loading.
They do be doing that, or do be not doing that?
A small child stumbles out of the bush and is like, "Get down, you fools!"
Crouches and goes next to the house.
Stand in cover, or I'll get you like it got my parents.
What will?
The
I mean,
weird thing.
It looks like a red dragon flew through here.
It was definitely flyy and it spat fire out of the air.
Was
Points
it
at
was it
Velstrax.
red?
Points down at Velstrax because I'm sitting on him. Did it look like this, but big?
Bah! Runs. Fucking bolts.
I'll take that as a yes.
I'll take that as a maybe. Running away, pissing themselves.
At the sight of something that's vaguely dragon-shaped.
Is it gone? You hear from the bushes.
It's not.
Come
It's
back
not.
and-
But it's not. But it's also not violent.
Come back, it won't hurt you.
I don't like it.
You don't have to.
If it makes you feel any better, this one is incapable of doing all of this to a town.
Look, we're going to try and help you out and save your parents.
My parents are dead.
Wow, that was blunt to come
Oh.
from a kid.
Yeah, because that kid had to watch his parents melt in front of him.
Very
You
formative.
think, yeah, again, very blunt, formative. Would have thought that he would have just like burst out crying at the mention.
Yeah.
Would have been a more realistic response.
No, this child is unusual.
Well, that was very. If that is how you
Okay.
respond, that was very
That-
short.
That is fully how that child responds. He's like, yeah, gotta be strong to survive in this world.
And yet you're acting very differently than you did 5 seconds ago.
Dragon, that's scary.
Does he point
Okay.
at? Does he point at ours when he do?
Yeah, he is. You feel like he's gesturing at the Valstrax.
Okay. Did we
Okay.
bring little Ben with her? Or did we leave Ben Jr. at the town?
I would have suggested leaving him with Lady.
Okay. Yeah,
Lady
that's fair.
Dragon.
I was just asking. I was just asking because curious.
Okay, Do you have any? Are there any relations that you can stay with in any nearby villages?
I only know my mom. I only knew about my mom and my dad. They took care of me.
Okay. Did they mention any villages nearby?
I don't know.
We could take him back
Okay,
to we could take him back to the one that we've just come from, the one that Wellington's current was in charge of. If I get back to the person's name, Margarot. We could take him back to Margarot's place when we go back. Take it back. I've just realised I just said.
Sure.
Take the thing back.
Take this points at the child thing. Humanoid that is the same height as me.
Yeah.
If we don't find any other towns, yes, we can do that. But it does mean that this is officially become an escort mission where we have to, for the purposes of our own psyche, make sure that this one doesn't die. Oh, I see a thing.
I see a little silhouette of a man.
Scaramouche,
Will you-
Scaramouche.
Will you do the fandango?
Wow, let down.
Yeah, that's not a thunder dragon.
I was going to say, yeah, that's not a blue one. Do we notice this, or is it a perception check?
Right.
You would see it like flying around, looking for targets. Occasionally, it annihilates a house in the distance with its
I-
breath weapon.
I will fly up a little bit on Valstrax's back, trying to look as dragony as possible, and will
It
will all-purpose tool
notices you.
will all-purpose tool myself a megaphone to effectively use thaumaturgy, but not really to speak in draconic. We're not dragon slayers. Peace be with you, Drake, fellow Drake.
It notices you. Initially, it looks like it was about to ignore you, and then you start talking at it. It's like, oh, no worry, I can tell you're a magical creature of some repute. They could never manage to take to the skies.
Can I at
Now,
least ask that you do not annihilate my companions down there? They also are not with the town. Again, all this is in draconic.
Don't point us out!
I didn't point you out. I'm in the air.
very well. I only
there's some creatures down below. Please let them pass. They are not with the town.
I only
did not
seek
point
to.
you out.
Yeah, that's okay. I only seek to gain retribution.
I
I'll
mean, that's
just-
fair.
leave you
We
alone.
have seen the Slayer town. They are not great people.
Yes, I was trapped in there for a long time. And freedom, I think, is to be enjoyed immediately. So,
What did you do?
Lance is like, again in draconic, is like, wow, I identify with that so much more than I thought I was going to.
the dragon hearing this conversation will glide down, land here, and you hear the sound of crunching bones as it lands.
Oh, it's like walking on lovely sand with chicken bones in it.
He is a Goldie boy. He is a Goldie boy, and metallic-y Goldie boys are usually like properly good.
It says to you that it didn't do anything. It was just imprisoned by some asshole wizards a long time ago.
Yeah, because we're just trying to find out if this place is ran by just arseholes. And it does seem to be.
Oh, I smell their magic in this part of the world.
Eli, I'm just
So-
gonna say because it's just happened now, and I'm gonna say it now while it's in my head. A light bulb has just gone on in Lance's head with regards to that barrier. It's like, I think I know how I might be
So-
able to break it.
So, I have a question for you, Dragon.
Yes.
You say that you were just imprisoned there by some wizard.
Yes. A long time ago, grand magic was invoked that bound all dragons to that location.
People don't usually imprison other beings or people for no reason.
Racists
There
do.
must have been some reason, but reason behind them wanting to do that. Are you aware of any potential reason as to why that might be? Reasonable or not?
I have committed no such crime.
No, not you specifically, but others of your kind.
You can see a small child emerging from the rubble over here, and it just like very quickly spits a giant plume of flame that just incinerates their face off.
Okay. Now,
Squeals, falls over dead.
Yeah.
so you see, you've just murdered a child.
Evil
that-
child.
Did that child do anything against you?
They would have.
In fairness, they are right next. Glides down. In fairness, they are right next door to a town full of dragon slayers. He probably would have ended up there and been indoctrinated into their shtick.
Okay, so I'll turn to
Plus, this whole
Lance.
place just stinks of their magic. They must be around here somewhere.
I'll turn to Lance and I'll say, has anyone of your species done anything wrong to anybody else?
From what I've read of kobolds, almost certainly.
Okay, does that make all kobolds evil?
Now,
No.
do you think I'm evil?
Kobolds are incredibly useful and helpful companions.
I'm not talking to you.
Very well. I shall resume my destruction. Have a good
Please
day.
don't. Stay here.
They
I have more questions.
no, they're ignoring you after that. After like I'm not talking to you, they don't care.
Bastard.
They will ascend into the air and just resume burning the town down.
You
Just
you
because,
might. Sorry, go on.
just because one group of humanoids did something wrong to a group of dragons does not make all humans bad. That child did not do anything specifically wrong against the dragon. They did not deserve to be punished in such a way, indoctrinated or not. Collective punishment against people that did nothing wrong is evil.
Looks at the dragon, looks at the destruction of the town and all that, and Lance is just like, this is a textbook shittiness trackiness begets trackiness sort of situation. They've done unto them what others have done. They have done to others what others have done unto them, or those specific others have done unto
He is
them.
he is small child in the bushes being like, I will kill all of the dragons. All of them.
Turns
You
to the
won't?
child. You do realize that that the dragon has done all this because humanoid creatures have held him in subjugation his whole life, right? He's
Yep.
freed himself. and is now making sure that they can subjugate him again.
Yeah, he killed my mum and dad.
I mean, can't really argue with that.
I'm not saying what he did was right, but you have to understand the reason behind why he's doing it.
And understand
It
that
doesn't make-
allowing to kill all of them is only going to make that cycle keep going.
If we kill them all, the cycle ends.
Look,
That's very dangerous thinking. That is genocidal levels of thinking. I'd
look,
kind of get it if you vowed to kill that one, points at the one destroying the town.
Yeah,
look,
but what's to stop another dragon doing this to someone else's parents?
look, kid. You've got to learn to rise above the filth. It's all right to be born there. It's a terrible sin to want to stay there. Rise above what you fear to become. If you fear to become like the dragon, stay where you are.
No, I'm gonna kill all the dragons.
Stupid
tempted.
little,
I'm so
stupid
tempted to
little.
point him out. I'm so tempted to
You-
just like grab him, fly into the sky. Hey, dragon! Fling!
Stupid little bastard, you're gonna get yourself killed. Do you want to die?
Nope, that's why I'm gonna go train, become stronger than the dragons, and I will dominate them the way they dominated us.
Because if you want, I can call the dragon back and have him kill you right now.
Don't do that.
Then promise me you won't kill the dragons.
Nope, definitely gonna kill the dragons. I'll die on this hill.
Hey, dragon! I found a human that hates you.
There's
Uh,
me being tempted. You just go and do it.
Wow.
Lauren, give me a strength save.
So Sharp's into child murder. Got it.
I
mean,
kind of feel like
the
the de-radicalization of a child who's just had their entire family murdered is a much more tender thing than
Nope,
don't
too
try and
late.
kill the dragon that killed everyone. Oh, okay, fuck.
Sharp.
yeah.
You feel an intense pressure, and you manage to like resist it.
Uh huh.
Just from all directions, basically.
Okay.
Do we see anything from the outside?
Nope. Other than like Sharp skin probably goes it goes red like someone is like holding him, but from everywhere. And then the pressure like goes away and it returns to its normal color.
You doing okay there, Sharp?
I'm doing fine. Let's leave.
But yeah, the dragon is having a lovely time right now. It's burning the village down, it's crushing houses.
I'm gonna point the child in the direction of the like dragon hunter village and just be like, push.
The child will wander in that direction. Just yelling about how he's gonna kill all of the dragons.
They'll appreciate you there.
They will.
Have fun.
Stupid little bastard.
Yeah, in about after a little while, the dragon returns and is like, "Oh, that was fun. That was a good time.
That looked cathartic.
It was.
Mindless murder is not the answer.
Oh, but
mean-
it feels so good sometimes, though.
No.
I don't think just rampant murder is the thing that feels good. I think it's more sort of you're free now.
I'm getting
Yeah.
very,
Bit of both.
Whenever you want.
I'm getting very conflicted messages from Sharp.
Maybe that is true. Maybe I just feel good because I'm free. But to be honest, blowing that building up was pretty fun.
It looked it.
You should have seen my entrance. It was great. I flew up as high as I could. I started breathing fire to form like a shield in front of me, and then I slammed into the town like a meteorite. That's what caused this giant flaming hole.
You don't look too great.
Is this being large would be an adult dragon, wouldn't it?
It is bigger than large. It is size category. It is technically gargantuan.
Oh, okay. Just thought
Huge
with
is
like
three.
20 foot.
Huge is 3 squares. Gargantuan is anything bigger than 4 square. 4 squares
this-
or bigger.
So this guy might be, in fact, ancient.
Yes. You don't think he's a great worm yet, because that would be
No,
even
'cause
bigger.
that'd be fucking massive. Yeah.
But yeah,
but
he is likely an
Lance,
ancient dragon.
yeah, Lance sat on the back of Valstrax for like saddle up next to Sharp and just lean over. He's like, he is an ancient dragon. That's pretty awesome.
I don't take pleasure in rampant murder. Of the innocent or otherwise, really.
We believe you.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we all seem to agree with that. But this guy has just gotten free and is.
Doesn't matter if he's free.
yeah, I'd
Making
recommend
sure that
you
he
guys.
doesn't get subjugated again.
I'd recommend you guys probably turn back and head to the other nation, because I think we're gonna wipe this one out.
Uh,
And
Well,
I'd hate
we
to see you guys get caught in the crossfire. You all seem like solid magical beings.
We
There
we
are-
do
there
have
are
some people to
some-
rescue.
Yeah, I think we're all jumping on this now. Just go. There are some people in that direction who do not speak for the people of this land, who are magical and have crashed here. We'd
Oh,
like the
d-
chance to go and get them.
Yeah, I mean, I know that there are some magical creatures that have been hiding here and were persecuted generally. I wish you luck finding them. I know the other dragons are a bit more methodical than me.
Okay,
Oh.
so we're on the clock, essentially, is what you're saying.
But yeah, I expect this country will be finished purging in about a week, maybe 2, possibly a month. Just depends how much time we take to enjoy things.
To the far east, points like to the east, there is a town with a fortress around it that is surrounded by like a snowy forested landscape. A That's kind of where we've sort of settled, and the people there are quite magical and aren't hostile towards dragons. Could they perhaps be spared?
I mean, I think that's crossed the Enchanted Forest's border, right? So yeah, different country. I don't think that's getting burned down. This
Oh,
one's
good.
getting burned down because we all smelled the familiar scent of one of those mages.
You mean one of the
Wait,
mages that made the barrier?
Yes, their foul
Wait.
magic cloaks this land.
Do you hate magic people or do you hate non-magic people?
I hate people who hate dragons.
I think he hates the magic people who made the barrier.
And the non-magic
That's
people
true.
who hate the dragons.
But how can you
We're
tell who's who
wasting time here,
from sight?
I assume the dragons have some sort of smell.
Look, we're wasting time here. We need to be moving.
Yeah, we just burn them all.
You see that they're being indiscriminate with their murder. They're
All right, what makes these people so worth saving and so innocent? They all are clearly ruled by that wizard.
Which people are we asking?
look,
The
Look.
people of this land that live here.
look. I'm sure there's been the odd evil dragon. Does that make all dragons evil?
Yeah, I know there are some evil dragons. A lot of
All
the
right,
ones that
so obviously all dragons are evil and must be purged then, right?
nah.
Right, so just because there are some evil humanoids does not make all humanoids
Whoa,
evil.
whoa, 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 whoa. I am not purging all humans. Otherwise I would have killed you all when you approached.
Yeah, thanks for not doing that.
I just want to purge everyone in this country
Uh,
who is a non-magical being.
That feels fair to me,
so
says
just
Hex.
because there are some evil people within a country does not make all people within that country evil, correct?
Yeah, but they've all been indoctrinated.
How do you know?
Their
Uh,
schools are taught to hate dragons. They're like all of their entertainments about how evil dragons are. It's just terrible.
Well, I mean, they are the nation that established a dragon murder village outside of our cage.
Now, I would ask, do you think people who've been indoctrinated via like horrible re-education are guilty for their actions?
Uh, maybe, but if it's to the degree where they want to kill me, I think I'll just kill them first, and we
Yep,
can just
I thought
make
that was going to be the answer. Yep.
like
Mhm.
Yep,
lowly new
yep, yep.
people can just we can get some new people in.
How
Humanoids get about. You'll make more of yourselves, right? But this
I
time you'll
don't.
be magic and cool and like dragons. Go Team Dragon.
yeah, but
I don't think they'll
re-education
like dragons. I think they'll run away in fear.
yeah,
Same.
re-education is also an option.
Fear's better than hating dragons or wanting to kill them. So let's step up.
No. You've got to have fear and love and respect in equal measure. Fear by itself is not a good way to rule.
I'm sure some people will like dragons.
I mean, from what I've seen so far, I'm not overly keen.
Fair enough. I respect your decision, but I'm gonna go kill more people.
Please don't.
See ya. And away he fly.
We are but just a handful of individuals. We can't fix the overall issues affecting an entire continent.
But we can start somewhere. We can start with that bastard.
I mean, we can't really start anywhere if the dragon's just gonna slaughter everyone and then there'll be no one.
Yep. Yep. But I don't feel like I didn't feel quite qualified to speak up about trying to stop that massive dragon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and when he mentioned being free from the oppression that he had, I couldn't help but relate to him a little bit on that.
Being impressed by someone doesn't give you the right to go and murder everyone.
Hey, I didn't go murdering everybody as soon as you met me.
I didn't
Yeah.
impress you.
I don't know what you said there.
I didn't impress you.
Yeah, I know. My point is
Right?
that my point is that I am now here and I'm not murdering everybody.
Yes, but they are. And the problem is they have the power to back it up.
Not to
This
mention the fact
person?
that that guy was probably one of the more amicable ones. If we were to try and argue all of these dragons down, there's probably a lot of them that are actively evil and might actually try to kill us.
There is a person who will crawl out from under the stones in the street here and be like, "Oh, they're finally gone. Whew, that was close."
Look, you can
You
try and
might
run.
want to run away.
No, you can try and run with a likelihood of being caught by other dragons and murdered, you can stay here and probably be murdered anyway, or you can come with us and have a shallow chance of survival.
I like shallow chances of survival over instant death. That seems pretty good.
It does sound better than instant death.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you all. How do you do?
What's your opinion of dragons?
Lower now.
What were they before he turned up? Before that one turned up?
But I didn't believe in them.
Okay.
But now they do. And the reason that that one attacked is because they've been locked up for a long time, which is why you thought they didn't exist.
Yeah, that
And now
would.
they're really angry about that.
Yeah.
Probably feels pretty obvious to him now, I'll be honest.
I
So-
mean, to me, it seems pretty morally dubious, but because murdering all these people seems pretty unjustified because they don't have a connection to any of the people who were alive back then. But I can understand that. That seems like if I were a big dragon, I might do that.
The morals are definitely dubious. That is not in question.
There's also the fact that this is all coming off of the back of rules and systems that have been set up generations ago, to the point where it's nobody currently around has anything to do with it. It really should have been changed.
Look, I agree with you, but the next time we run into a dragon, it might be politic to not say anything.
I mean, yeah, we literally fell out of the sky and are not native to this land. Who are we to try to dictate everybody's decisions and policies across various towns and species?
Awesomest people in the world.
I mean, yeah, you seem pretty cool.
We should change to better.
Well, speaking of being pretty cool, approaches this guy. If you're going to be tagging along with us, and therefore when we go, he's with us, etc., etc., we may well also be facing danger. Pulls out my crossbow, which has had all of its modifications removed, so it's now mundane again, and 20 bolts, and gives them to him and says, "This is a lender, but while you're with us, you can use that to defend yourself if you need to.
No, thank you.
And if you turn it on us, you don't want to know what happens next."
I wasn't planning on it. Personally, I think violence is generally my last port of call. Also,
Good.
hello, little fox friend. Gucci goo, pat, pat, pat.
The fox has a super fucking perplexed look on its face. There's so much going on that's like both sides of the fence, and this person's good and this person's bad, and the dragons are good, bad, and
I think everybody's not coming out of this looking great, I'll be honest.
I mean, everybody's coming out looking as a blend of both good bits and bad bits.
Sharp said don't kill people, but then wanted the child dead.
Look, I was threatening.
Yeah, I noticed that as
so
well. It seems really
shut up.
weird.
Yeah.
I just want the child. Let's get going.
Let's go.
Okay.
It's like over here that we're going. I would have walked around the big blazing hole first.
Yeah.
Flies over
By the
it
way,
because can.
does the fox say anything to this guy as he's just like patting?
No,
What does the fox say?
the fox has just got the like 1,000-yard stare.
In which case, he scoops you up and wears you as like a scarf.
That's a
And then-
weird thing to do when you've just met a fox.
It is.
Yeah, and then brings him along.
weird interaction. Oh,
Mhm.
here's a cute fluffy animal. I'm gonna wear it like a scarf while it's still alive.
I mean, if
I mean,
not
people
scarf,
put
then why
dogs in their
scarf shape?
handbags. So.
That was a weird sentence. I should never have said it. I'm sorry.
No, I love that sentence, Graham.
I also did.
That was amazing. You know what? DM inspiration for that
I'll
sentence.
add that to my other DM inspiration that I haven't used.
That is good. That is good.
I'll mark a DM inspiration on my second sheet.
But yeah, you just continue on. You find landscape. Some of it melted, some of it charred by fire. The occasional bit charred by lightning. Weirdly, there's just a patch of ground where you find a lot of grass seeds. And a tiny pile of blueberries.
Can I pick the blueberries up? Some of the blueberries up.
There is a dead person in the center of the pile of blueberries.
Lovely.
Just adds to
Oh,
the
Dragon,
flavor.
I'll leave.
dragon attack or something else.
Obvious. Roll me a Arcana check.
Do I want?
It's
Does
with
Sharp
those
want to try this first before he brings it to everyone else's attention?
at 15. Also, noticing the dead body, I will leave the blueberries alone.
With a 15, Sharp is like, maybe it was some kind of blueberry dragon. That's the dumbest thought I've ever had, but it might make sense.
The thing is,
Yeah,
blueberry dragons
stupid
are a thing.
Yeah, Sharp says
Uh,
that thinking he's making something up, and everyone in the party's just like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I've met one. They're really lovely.
I mean, this one
what
was
the
clearly
fuck
upset.
is even there?
They deal blueberry damage.
Kill the poor guy with blueberry.
They do gestures at the body exactly this.
Oh,
Sharp decides to move on rapidly.
Can I Arcana? As we're leaving, can I look over an Arcana to see if it actually was a blueberry dragon?
yeah.
I will help you.
I got a 27 for the first one. I'll roll
Oh,
again.
fuck.
I got a 23 and a 27.
Nice.
It was in fact a blueberry dragon that killed this
Since
person.
Since the fox, it was.
Oh, they must have been real angry because they're normally quite peaceful.
Yeah.
I mean, gold dragons are normally paragons of good,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah,
were just murdering people in the. They
they're usually-
murdered a child in the street crawling out of rubble.
they're usually paragons, but this one blueberried a guy to death.
I only know how to
So, yeah.
blueberry someone to life.
The dragons are pretty angry at the people who live here.
Rightfully so, seemingly.
I mean, we saw the dragon kill our town.
On the bright side, this guy is like, he seems fairly chill. The guy who's with you.
Yeah,
I will
like-
have my musket out at all times.
The guy has like no context to it blueberried a guy to death.
He really doesn't.
I mean, neither does Sharp, really.
Besides the
honestly
thing
don't
he
think-
made up.
I honestly don't think Tim has context for that. Blueberry dragons don't exist where he's from either.
Yeah.
Whereas the other three people are like, well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I'm like, Heck's just like, yeah, the blueberry dragons, whatever.
Yeah, they're about,
The aura thing.
So we will be continuing on.
Yeah, eventually, Shaw.
Actually, should I harvest some of those blueberries just to see if they have any special properties since they came from a blueberry dragon? Quickly
They
grabs
do
a few. Grabs a few,
do
puts them in an alchemy jar.
Actually, you know what? That's
They
not a
do-
bad idea. It might help me
Yeah,
learn.
let's
They do
harvest
have
them.
If I
do.
they do have they do have essence of corpse. You might want to leave them be.
I'm not going to eat them. I'm going to analyze
Yeah,
them.
you can get some blueberries in a jar.
A jar
Uh,
of dragon blueberries.
Eventually, you can see 3. After walking for a bit, you come to a hillside in which you can see 3 craters that look like impact sites from like similar to Sharp's one, except that the ships that would have created them have been moved.
Oh,
Okay.
do they look like they hit at an angle at least, or does it look like they've just like impacted into the side of a hill?
It looks like they hit at an angle. It actually looks like they skimmed off the ground earlier and then collided into the hill.
That's not as bad as what I was imagining.
Uh,
So they
but
could have survived.
you can see that there are drag marks, and it looks like the ships have been dragged inside a cave at the base of the hill.
Hmm. Do I find any evidence of Batlarium around the place? Would
There
that be a
is
check?
when you go there, you can see that all of the crash sites are dusted in a fine batlarium powder. You can also
I will sample some more.
see that the drag marks have some like scat about them, basically.
Right. I've added some extra bottles of Batlarium sample to my stash. You guys just see Lance's like pull out. He gets off the steel defender, goes up into one of the craters, pulls out his all-purpose tool, which with a flick turns into like one of them chemist spoon spatulas, and then just like starts like poking the floor, and then like waggling it in front of one of the jars, and then caps the jar.
Okay. Sharp will put his gun away and get his sword out and enter the cave.
Okay. It is dark in the cave.
Fire sword gives a
All
little
right.
bit of light, I believe.
Yeah, he's got his fire sword. I will magical tinkering my blaster pistol so that my blaster pistol glows. So that sheds bright light for 5 foot and then dim light for another
Mhm.
5 foot. So I have a 10 foot light. Has everybody else either got dark vision or some other means of illuminating the place?
Okay.
Dark vision and moonblade that produces light.
Yee.
Headlights come on for the spider.
Excellent. Is the cave small enough for the spider?
No, I think I might have to just prop it to like
The cave
blast light.
is
I was gonna ask, yeah, sorry.
yeah.
about to-
The spider is too big for the cave.
Sure, the spider will be set up to like blast light down the main corridor, which will hopefully blind anyone who turns around the corner at us,
Excellent.
because they'll be used to cave vision.
Cave vision.
That's the technical term,
It
right?
is very true. Yeah.
Also, yeah, Kobold doesn't have dark vision though.
Mhm.
Because weird thing.
That's weird. But yes, I think with you guys getting to the cave, that's a good just place to end the session.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then we can find the entrance to Minecraft.
But yeah, you guys, yeah, you'll find the entrance to Minecraft. You guys did good. You got a lot done. You went. I was 50-50 on whether you would go back and discover the druggies and the dragon purge that was occurring.
Druggies and the Dragon Purge.
Also, wait, is Joshua just in the other server?
What?
He is.
Nani?
Josh is just streaming something in the other. Streaming Starbound in the other server.
As one
I
does.
was going to say, is he streaming our game? He's like watching the live feed.
That would be funny.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Infinite.
Yeah, let's go
No,
infinite.
Starbound.
Watch the stream while being in the stream, watching the stream, being in the stream.
Stream the stream.
Oh,
That's
God.
true.